Fuck you, R.I.P. my dude. Love you, everything I'm finna do. For you, ain't nobody else above you. I got pounds of that Hemi. You still moving that midget. ARs and a couple Simmons. Your guns can't shoot through linen. Pray to God I've been sinning. Hellcat demons with me. ARs in them Simmons. Smoking out a Zil, got me geeked up. You calling about gas, I'll pick up. All lights on me, put the heat up. Begging for money, I don't pick up. 10K on your head, make you hiccup. Heard that nigga tried to diss us. He ain't made a song since he dissed up. I thank God that they missed us. Hold on, let me tell you something. Got Dracos with 100-round drums. Ain't so much, you a bum. Take your bitch, shoot her with cum. These niggas really ain't shit. Ain't it, ain't no bitch I can't get. I'm lit, ain't no drip I can't get. I'm rich, I'm ahead of these niggas, I'm upset. These niggas really ain't rich. Guarantee I take they bitch. Spent 7K on one fit. Been knew I was the shit. Ain't no why I can't go. Carry on bag. Full of them bankrolls. Got a new pack. Shit been let go. Staking my money to the top like Legos, bitch. Pulled up in a brand new vet. I won't cash no checks. I be fly like a jet. Mud queen make a pussy wet. I can make a 10 real quick. I can whip it up, be quick. Nigga ain't shit, better quit. Before I pull up with a stick. I know niggas still trapping. They'll never quit. We'll never quit. I know niggas still killing. For the hell of it. Okay. I don't know nothing about you. Fuck you, R.I.P. my dude. Love you, everything I'm finna do. For you, ain't nobody else above you.
Ooh. Yeah, Northside flexing with that brand new shit on. Whole one nine, so I took a bitch get on. AMG Benz, I ain't gotta put a kid on. Pay straight cash off sets with a sin on. Straight glass house, I ain't even put the tin on. Just like work, I ain't even got a tin on. Left, went home, came back, $250,000 on. Still on. Fuck nigga thinking that I fell off. Hell no, hit Sess fifth, went the hell off. Well off, still in the trap, serving A-ball. Still screaming white power like my name Adolf. Paid off the crib, paid off the whip, paid off the plug, paid off the bricks, paid off the drugs, paid off your bitch. Niggas want beef coming straight off the hip. Me and Keys serving keys, trap house emergencies, wrist gang strong like Hercules. Shit, it used to be 33, now I want 40. I'm serving you, nigga, you ain't serving me. Young nigga still trapping, now I never quit. Give a fuck about a bitch, yeah, I'm celebrating. Fuck a bow, have you ever seen a Bellavit? Got the trunk in the front like an elephant. Huh?
Right now, the DJ Epps and Friends Show. Weeknights at 10 p.m. with live turntable mixes and interviews. And crank it loud.
Hey, yo, check this out. This your boy Diddy. As we proceed to give you what you need, we are the world famous, the supreme, grand imperial. Hey, yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Father God, we first want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for those who are tuned in to this live at this moment. We pray, Lord, that whoever is tuned in right now, that you bless them. Allow them to have an enjoyable time. Allow them to be able to come on here and not worry about problems and not worry about what is going on, but we know that you are taking care of it. At this moment, at this time, allow people to feel loved, to feel peace, and to smile and enjoy. For you said, do not be weary of doing good. So I pray that everybody sows good and reaps good, encouraging one another and looking out for one another. In your holy name we pray. Amen. This is DJ Epps and Friends. Let's go.
KV was popping, homie.
Blessed to be here.
Give thanks.
Gotta give thanks. Shout out to Team Epps, supporters, everybody rocking with us. Shout out to my brother DJ Epps.
Yeah.
Hardest working man. One of the hardest working men.
Shout out to the two artists I played before the show, man. A-Key with that new joint, No Check. Joint's crazy. A-Key, I see you in the chat room. Big shout to you. Big shout to, of course, WITHDj Zoes with the Money Fame. You know what I mean? They're going to be at that KRS-One performing live Saturday, September 25th at the DJ Epps Day Party. KRS-One performing live Saturday, September 25th at the joint, so be there. Tonight's show is sponsored by Divine. They sent me a big box full of shows. So when I put the hit out, I need sponsors for the show. People are coming in, man. You know, I'm getting ready to get fit, you know what I mean, with some vegan food. So I'm going to put that. I'm gonna give you a little surprise when I get back, you know what I mean? Also, big shout to Positivity Water, you know what I mean? They're in the building as well. So big shout to all my sponsors as, you know, been supportive of the #1 DJ show Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Grab. And before we get started, let me just go ahead and give some big news, some update on your boy DJ Epps. You know, it might be a little disappointing to the fan base. You know what I mean? Whether you're on Roku TV, on Twitch, Periscope, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Fire TV, Apple TV, Signature Series. You might find this as a downer, but just understand that it's gonna be best for me. You know what I mean? So I could just get ready to gear up and close the year out with a bang. But starting Monday, I'm gonna be on a family vacation, so I'm gonna take 2 weeks off of DJ Epps and Friends right here on the live. So guys, once that 2 weeks is over, we're gonna come right back with a lot of more celebrities, a lot of more mixing, a lot of more DJs I'm gonna bring onto the show. AV gonna be holding it down, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna do it up, man. So starting next week, Monday, I'm gonna have a 2-week vacation. Honestly, AV, we all know the pop-up was supposed to be in Hawaii, right?
Right.
So this morning, I wake up and I'm just talking to my wife about certain things about the trip, and then next thing you know, the governor of Hawaii sends out a message to the world that if you're deciding to come to Hawaii on vacation tourists, we advise you not to come in and, don't spend your vacation in Hawaii if you're about to come in, man. So, me and wifey, it just kind of put a dent on our family vacation and everything we was about to do, man. So, we trying to retrack and see what we're going to do, you know what I mean? But we're not going to let that down us. Good news is that we could probably go in, all our money is spent to Hawaii already, but we could probably go in spring break or next year, summertime, whatever. But, this Hawaii pop-up looks like it's going to be canceled or rescheduled. So, but I'll give you more updates. But definitely starting Monday, I'm going to take a 2-week off of DJ Epps and Friends. So everybody that loves this show, just, hang on tight. Let me just have a little vacation with my family. Let me gear up. Let me, you know what I mean? Got to brainstorm.
Well, first, yeah. Before you, I think in the chat, they want to know what's going on in Hawaii. Can you break down a little bit why the governor sent out that message?
Well, basically, because of COVID, the numbers are going way up again. You can't be in. They're not allowing to have big events. They're not allowing to have people gatherings more than a certain amount of people. You know what I mean? They closing down the beaches and stuff like that. Hey, look, we're going to Hawaii. Like, we want to go on the beach. So all of that is just kind of, I'm not going to go to the beach. And not only that, for some reason, if something, God forbid, the world closed down again, shuts down again, and we over there in Hawaii and the airlines are closed down, damn it, we're stuck in Hawaii. So I'm not trying to risk that move. You know what I mean?
Yeah. First things first, man, I think it's well-deserved. I think you've been putting in a lot of work. You have been the proof. You've been a motivating factor to a lot of us, me included, entertaining people, educating people, taking the burden, taking the city on your back, partly taking the emotions and riding with people is taxing. And I think you earned 2 weeks, bro, to reset. I think absence makes the heart grow fonder. You know what I mean? So 2 weeks gives you that time to reset, gives us an opportunity to talk behind the scenes, to give the people who support us a better experience, revamp the delivery a little bit, kind of just add on, maybe fix some things that we could have done a little bit better. Mm-hmm. I think everybody needs to reset. Everybody that supports us too, man. It's always important to take a detox, digital detox. When you wake up in the morning, you about to take a shit, leave your phone on the bed. Don't bring it in the toilet. You know what I mean? Just detox. Keep that shit in the car. You got to appreciate things. So the fact that you're taking that to recharge with the people that you love, very important, man. So you earned it, man. I'll be here. We'll be here holding it down. And we're waiting for you to come back.
Yeah, bad news coming, but at the same time, good news coming. Big shout to Kevin Little. He reached out to me, I think he needs help going on the road and he needs a DJ. So he kind of reached out to me and asked me to go on the road with him. So big shout to Kevin Little. Big shout to the Shadyville DJs. They're in the building. They're always a big supportive.
Big.
DJ Epps. They're in the building as well. Yeah, man. And we got Roger Bonds coming up in a little bit, about 10 more minutes. And he's going to talk to us update us about what's going on in his life, and including his son that's stuck in Africa, that is being, that's locked up right about now. Allegedly did something out there and locked up for about 10 years now. So he's going to come on the show in about 10 minutes, and he's going to update what's going on with his life and everything else.
Yeah, so I want to touch bases real quick. So, they said, just to kind of segue into the whole COVID thing, and we're not going to beat it up. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. But the FDA approved one of the vaccines, Pfizer vaccine.
Yeah.
The Pfizer vaccine. They kind of expedited the whole process to get. So we're not here to sway your decision whether to take the vaccine or not take the vaccine. The point is, the FDA has approved it. So if that's going to sway you to psychologically make you feel better about taking the vaccine to protect yourself and other people, mm-hmm. There's your proof right there. If you don't want to take it, you do your due diligence. See, what we do here, we don't sway anybody. We try to make sure that we give you guys some facts. We also give you our opinions so you guys can make your own decisions. Very important. So holidays are coming up. Yeah. You know what I mean? This is the most stressful time of the year for a lot of people. People won't have to start paying rents, back to school. Kids are back in school with homework physically. You got to deal with a whole bunch of things. Holidays are coming up. Shit's getting more expensive, COVID, etc. So you got to really make sure that you take care of your mindset, your mental state, that vacation you're doing, looking at the fact, detoxing from all this shit that's on the internet, because all this shit that's on the internet can confuse you and really get you in a situation where you're overstressing yourself and affecting yourself, your family, etc. So know the facts, do your research, get away, step out so you can see things clearly, and, keep your mind right.
Yeah, definitely. Even though I was really excited to go, to a luau and, go through the...
With a lay and shit, the flowers. Yeah.
Good, just have some great, good sex in Hawaii Beach. Like, I was looking forward to all of that, you know what I mean? Oh, man. Sure.
Yo, Epps be throwing me with a left hook, bro. Epps be throwing me with a left hook, you know what I mean? I'm like, he hit me in the head and shit. Sometimes I say shit behind the scenes, he be like, yo, damn, my nigga, but they throw me with a left hook. Nah, no doubt. But you know what, though? Hawaii ain't going nowhere, my nigga. Hawaii ain't going nowhere.
Right.
And, the Most High wants you to go. He gonna be ready for you to go. But it's more about, it's quality versus quantity, right? So make sure, make it do what it do. Y'all can do your thing and shit. You know what I mean?
Shout to Jazz, shout to Mama Jazz. I see you guys. Y'all wilding out, man.
The TMI word.
Yeah. Chill. I gotta let them know. I was looking forward to that. Yeah. But big shout to Nori, you know what I mean? Ace Hood, they jumped on the Love and Hip Hop Miami roster, man, and they looking good on this. So I just wanted to give them a big shout on that. I was peeping that out a little while ago. We had Rich Dollars.
Salute. Yeah, they doing their thing.
Yeah, we had Rich Dollars last week, you know what I mean? So he kind of updated us on what's going on. The crate challenge. Jesus Christ. Listen, when I thought the world was going crazy, when I thought the world was there's some dumb people out there. Relax. You know what I mean? There are some cool people. There are some smart people. There are some intelligent people. There are some hustlers, grinders. But there are also some dumb people. Like
no, but yo,
when okay, I seen it all. I probably seen all of them. But right before the show, I saw a cop try it. I knew that was gonna happen. You know what I mean? He slightly almost did it. He got away with it. I saw this overweight lover, heavy D type, you know what I mean? Girl that tried to do it. She didn't even make it up the second step. I'm like, and I was rooting for her. I was like, go ahead, girl, please do it. Show these people how to do it. I was rooting for her. And then when I saw the grandma do it and broke her arm, I was like, oh, come on, man. do you guys not get it? This is not it. This is not fun. This is totally dumb, stupid. Like, what are you guys doing with this crate? What is the meaning of this crate challenge? Please explain it to me.
Yo, you talking to the wrong dude. You know I'm old school, man. I can't. Yeah, I mean, if I fall down, I probably won't even be able to get back up, my G. So at the end, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's just crazy how people are losing their minds. I think somebody in the chat said it. People are losing their minds. They bored. They doing crazy shit. I seen a woman do the crate challenge with heels on.
Did she do it? I saw that one too.
I don't know, but I was just like, I was rooting for her too. And you know what's crazy? We talking about this shit, but I can't take my eyes off it. When I see something stupid, I'm like, damn, I want to see them fail because they're so stupid.
Mama Joe, what are you talking about where they get the crates from? They get it from the back of Publix. Don't get it twisted, man. They still got crates of milk coming in. Listen, I'm a DJ. I should know. We used to go grab them back in the days. You know what I mean? You know, it's a little illegal, right? But we
yeah. Don't tell nobody.
Publix went Dixie and just put our records in there. And
I just did.
Now I see Walmart or whoever, they selling them for 99 cents now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, they trying to capitalize on it. But it's crazy, bro.
It's so stupid.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy how that's what I'm saying, my G. You can make money off of everything now because even stupid shit, bro, there's channels on YouTube where people just, I don't know what it's called. Maybe somebody can help us out. Just hearing the sound of them, like the mics right here, and you just hear, like, you just hearing sound, and they're making money off that shit. So now you telling me niggas on the corner are selling crates 2 for $5, bro.
I saw one girl, she did it it was with bottles, just bottles, not really crates. It was bottles, and she was going up, and she did it. And I was like, you know what? The crate challenge should be over right after this. Like, she even stuck her fat toe in one of the things and made it up there. She was doing it. I was like, what's up? Yes, how you doing, beautiful? Drew, what's popping? Everybody that's coming in the room, everybody on Fire TV, Roku TV, how y'all doing, man? Twitch, everybody, Periscope, Facebook Live. How you guys doing, man? Enjoy the show, relax, comment, whatever y'all want to do. We got Roger Bonds about to come in a little bit. But yeah, what else is going on, man?
Bro, I'm still stuck on that ASMR shit. So real quick, I'm sure everybody knows, so I'm a real quick question. There's been a lot of beef going on YouTube, right? So we don't need to give nobody no clout and nothing like that or beat a dead horse. Mm-hmm. But I want to ask your take, because I know you're in a relationship, your take, and people in the chat, is there anything wrong with a man paying for sex?
Yeah, there's a lot of things wrong. like, you know, first of all, whether I was married or not, like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't give you money. Yeah, you know what I mean? Nah.
That's my nigga Epps right there. Let's go, guys. Take your time, bro. Yeah.
I can't do it. You know what I mean? I'm too fly. Nah. You should be paying me for this golden dick. You know what I mean?
Ooh!
That's how it is. And honestly, you know what I mean? Me and wifey, you know what I mean? We'll go somewhere.
Chill. Yeah, no doubt.
Them girls want to be with us, so why would he?
Yeah, no doubt.
Pay? Nah, man. Nah.
Chill.
You got to be desperate if you pay.
I thought you were asking me. Yo, listen, bro. You know, listen. I don't have a problem with. Listen, I gotta take my time now. Hold up.
He said only if that money.
I ain't paying. You're my G. Yeah, I ain't paying. No, I'm not doing that. I don't believe in it, but I understand why niggas do it. Some niggas do it. If you at a certain level, I understand why you do it, but I've been broke, homeless, no car and shit, and I was not hurting. And I'm not talking about with just gutter bro. I'm talking about with like official broad. So I don't do that shit. I don't condone it. I don't think it's necessary, but I understand for us, but I understand why it can be necessary for other people.
You know,
take your time.
Nah, you know what? I was gonna say something, but let me just
chill. Yeah. Wait till say it from Hawaii. Wait for Hawaii first, bro. They come back for Hawaii.
So yeah. You just something's just kind of boy. Woo!
It's flowing.
Yeah. Shout out to all my DJs in the building. You know what it is, man. Nature Boy, I see you. Nature Boy about to come in and hang out with me this weekend. You know I got my all-white boss party with Rick Ross this Sunday. Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. If you're in Miami, come join us. It's a day party you don't want to miss. Shout
all
out
white party gonna be crazy.
Divine hooked me up with a box full of socks, shirts, hat. You know what I mean? I put the word out. I need some sponsors, so they came through. Big shout to Positivity Water as well, man, with the alkaline water. You know what I mean? Yes. We rep that over here, man. And we got Roger Bond coming in a few minutes, in about a couple of seconds, anytime now, and he's gonna talk to us about what's going on, man. Any quick shout outs?
I think. Yeah, my bad.
No, go ahead.
Now I wanted to say, Roger Bonds, man, I'm really looking forward to meeting him and just letting the audience, people who are not familiar with him, hear his story. Very important story. And, I'm glad that I'm able to stay on with this interview because he personifies what I always want men to aspire to be strong, to be the patriarch if you have kids. You ain't got to be with the broad, but if you got kids, you got to be that dude. And putting family first and standing for something. I don't want to steal his thunder, but standing for something. You got to stand for something. You got to make your last name mean something. If you got to be the first one to break the generational curses, you do that. Embrace the role that God gave you and your blessings will come. A lot of you weak dudes want all these accolades, but you guys are not acting like you can handle the accolades. You know what I mean? So looking forward to Roger Bond coming on. It's gonna be proud. It's gonna be powerful.
Word up, man. Big shout out to everybody that's lined up on Apple TV, Roku TV, Signature Series as well, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. And I want to also give thanks to all the ladies that have been supporting Ladies Night, man. It's been a hell of a ride. It's been awesome. It's been great. All these lady DJs, MP3 racks, they shut it down, put it down. And yeah, man, when we get back, man, it's gonna be, we're gonna do something different for y'all. So, I'm gonna get ready to take a 2-week vacation off of the
well-deserved.
In case anybody didn't get the news, man, I'm gonna take a 2 weeks vacation right after starting this Monday coming up. So, yeah, man, I just got to get some relaxation. I got to get my mind right. I got to make sure we revamp. It's been a hell of 2 years that we've been doing this?
Listen, man, like I said, if y'all just joining us, man, Epps going to take a well-deserved hiatus from the gram, reset, reanalyze some things, add some additions to the experience to improve the experience for you guys because he's doing this for you. You got what he does for you, he's doing for himself too. Whatever, however he makes y'all feel, he's getting that too. So he's going to take 2 weeks off to detox. There's a lot of negativity going on outside. Like I said earlier, you wake up in the morning, you got to take a shit, leave your phone in the room. Don't bring it in the bathroom. Don't use the phone so much to learn things. Go and find out things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't text, call. Right. Don't text, call. Don't call, go. You know what I'm saying? Go visit a person because you never know, man. You never know. And at the end of the day, life is short. You only got one life, so enjoy it.
Right.
Before it's too late.
Right. Definitely. Big shout out to Kristen in the building. Big shout out to Shorty Doo-Wop in the building. Big shout out to everybody that's tuning in, man, from Fire TV, Twitch, all of that good stuff. We're waiting for Roger Bonds to come in. Yeah, man, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. What else is going on, man?
Man, so let's talk about the mask situation, right? Boom. So the mask situation in schools. This is important. If you're in Dade County, I think, school started yesterday. In Broward, I think it started last week. So all the kids are back in school now. They're readjusting to students. Now you got to deal with the mask and shit like that. In Florida, DeSantis is saying, yo, I'm not going to force parents to make it mandatory to wear a mask. In the rest of the country, you need to wear masks. You need to have vaccines. Like New York, for instance. New York is crazy right now. It's about to reset again. You need a vaccine pass to go to the gym, restaurant, all that other shit. So I say that to say this. Florida is very lenient. That's why our state has been so packed. Mm-hmm. So anybody who's got kids, I mean, if you feel some type of way about what's going on outside in the air, make sure you guys are educating your kids to follow your guidelines. Not CDC, but your guidelines. You got to interpret the information and transfer it to the kids. Mm-hmm. Because Florida is letting you run loose. Mm-hmm. And they're not liable if something happens to your kid. So make sure that you put information in your brain so you can give it to the kid.
I was talking to Nature Boy. He said, let's not talk about New York. You're absolutely right. I mean, New York is one of the states that's, making sure that, you are vaccinated, in order to come to work, in order to go to certain places. They pretty much forcing you now to get vaccinated in order to make some type of maneuver, some type of, work, in New York City. So he's already
tough
down here.
It's tough. You know why too? And I didn't want to, we're talking about it while we wait for Roger Brown, but Pfizer, FDA approved Pfizer. There's two other types of vaccines. My assertion is, as soon as the FDA clears the remaining two, it's going to be more mandatory now because now it's safe. So depending on how you feel about it, you have to make decisions and preparation for the life that you want to live. If you find that you don't want to take that vaccine, you have to start preparing now to be able to sustain yourself and make a living outside of the places that require you to take a vaccine.
Absolutely right. Absolutely.
Preparation. Right. That's what we talk about here, bro.
Big shout to DJ Suave Gang. Jay Ferg, what up, homie? I see you. Word up,
peace.
Big shout to DJ E Money. Dating doc in the building, Fashion Kid Music.
Peace, Chris.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all go follow him. He's got a YouTube channel. I've worked with him before. We got some future projects coming up. Dating doc, he's on YouTube.
Got you. Rowdy Killing in the building. Yeah, man.
Peace.
Everybody checking in. Bubba073, I see you. Yeah, man. What else? Turn up Haiti, boy. All my Haitians. What's going on in Haiti, man? It's did they get another set of numbers that they couldn't find?
Yeah. The numbers have gone up. Yes. The numbers have gone up, unfortunately, in the 2000s, right? In the 2000s, I believe that the hurricane is kind of contained now, right? So there's no aftershocks. It happened in Okai, I believe, a province in Haiti. But the dust has seemed to have settled. Haiti is truly the definition of a coal, right? A diamond is underneath a coal. Haiti is a coal right now. You know what I mean? We can't catch a break, I guess, maybe because we were one of the first republics to break free. We can't catch a break, but the dust has settled in Haiti right now. The dust has settled in Haiti, so the numbers keep going up, but you never really know.
Man.
Nature Boy said some shit too, real quick. My problem is with the mandate, it's overreacting. It's overreaching, especially in the NYC, but we have a high vaccination rate. I feel you, bro. That's what I'm saying. You got to prepare. Epps and I talked about this too. See, as a man, we always talk about man shit, and women for that matter too. You always have to think 3 steps ahead, bro. You got to look at trends. You got to be proactive instead of reactive. If Epps' numbers started dipping and we started panicking, he was like, oh shit, I'm going to take 2 weeks off. That's him reacting. But as a man who holds his family down, who's been in the game for a minute, he's proactive. The numbers are still high. Numbers never been better. But you know what? He's going to reset. So it's always important, always important to make sure that you guys see things 3 steps ahead, bro. So the mandate and all that shit, we realize that in the event, God forbid, something happens, we're going to be prepared to continue to give you guys an experience, a better experience that helped get you through the last one.
Absolutely right. What is a booster?
What is a booster? I think it's the booster shot. I don't know if you're referring to the booster shot.
Yeah, it's the booster shot. That's the second. That should be the second shot.
Yeah. Yeah, so the booster shot, again, I don't want to get into it because I'm very one-sided with this whole shit. But at the end of the day, the booster shot, they're saying now, Dr. Fauci is basically saying that even though we want you guys to take the vaccine, we're starting to realize the vaccine is not as effective as we alluded to initially. So as a result of that, you got to take the booster. Okay? So the booster is to enhance the initial lack of potency during the hysteria. Now I'm talking big words now. During the hysteria. So the boost, that's what it is. So in essence, you got to take a booster yearly to kind of just recharge your battery with whatever is in it. So again, do you know, I have my stance and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, Mama just clarified it though. It's the 3rd shot for the variant. Okay.
Yeah, big shout to Mr. Cooper in the building, Signature Series. Mr. Cooper got a mean remix of that No Mercy. Woo.
Yeah.
With Blaze Hunter. Yeah, and Sean. Oh, man. Yo, my guy. There you go.
Salute. What's up, my guy?
Roger. Bonds in the building. What's up, kiddo?
Hey, man, you know me, man. Grinding, brother. Grinding. How you doing, brother?
Man, you know, just holding on, man. Just staying away from the negativity. All the fuckeries that's been happening in the past couple of years. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. We surrounded with it. You can't get away with it, yo. You can't get around that shit, yo. You got people jumping on crates.
Yo, Roger, this is my partner, AV. He does the Tuesday nights here with me, man. You know, we just talk about what's going on in the world and everything, you know what I mean? And I told him I was gonna bring my man Roger Bonds to update us on, you know, what's going on in his life, you know what I mean? Especially with his son that's stuck overseas and whatnot. But before we get into that, man, mentally, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I gotta stay. You know what I'm saying? If I lose it, you know what I'm saying, then it's lost. It ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grounded, man. You know, I'm staying spiritually right, emotionally right, mentally right, physically right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here, period. You know what I mean? As long as you keep that mind thought of just being happy to being here, it don't matter what level you on, man. You just happy to be here. I'm not happy in life. I'm just happy to be here, man. Because if I'm here every day, then I can change it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, man. So when people ask you, yo, how you doing? If you say you doing bad, what you gonna do? What they gonna do? Like, really? All right, I'm not doing good. They gonna look at you and say, yo, what's wrong? You know, like, what's the use of it? So when they ask you, yo, how you doing? Man, I'm good. Whether I'm bad, I'm good.
Yeah. For the people that don't know, man, go ahead. Let's start from the beginning of you know, your situation, what's going on, and let's put an awareness out there that, you know, we need to bring Kevin home. You know what I mean? Justice for Kevin. You know what I mean?
Oh, he home already. He home already. You know what I'm saying? That's my mind thought each and every day. You know what I'm saying? I think it into existence. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that he's okay. You know what I'm saying? After 11 years, you know what I'm saying? You ask me how I'm doing mentally. And my thing is how I'm going to break down mentally when this kid is going through what he going through and he ain't broke down. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't broke down. You know, I showed a video last week, man, where he told the officer, he said, what's wrong? You want me to be sad? He said, you know, he gave her a piece of candy. He said, what's wrong? She said, you look happy. He said, why? You supposed to look sad? Come on, man. 11 years in Namibia, man, in that type of jail, underneath them type of circumstances, not being able to see your family and everything, and you tell her, yo, what you want me to be sad? I'm not gonna give you that energy. That's what he was saying. I'm not gonna give you that power over me. You know what I'm saying? So if he could do that, man, like, come on, Epps. This is small. This is small, but I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I had to just make it known, man. That's why I had to make the move that I made, because to make a move when you on top of your game is different than making a move when you're on the bottom. I was on the top of my game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's where it was hard. It was harder for that. And that's where the decision was, you know what I'm saying? Like your son, you know, your career, what you trying to build up, or do you leave him? And I'm like, nah, leave him. You know what I'm saying? And real talk, I'm not mad at the brands or anything, because, you know, that's how society is. You know what I'm saying? When you push in certain brands, there's certain looks that gotta be given. You know what I'm saying? Your personal life is something different. You know what I'm saying? Maybe from what you decide to do in your personal life, it'll bounce off, because, you know, I look at it like when I come back, I'm going to come back bigger and better, because people going to say, yo, he stood for something just now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to believe in what he's saying. I'm going to take that shot, because I just watched this man walk away from a situation and stand for something that he really believed in. You know what I'm saying? And that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? Come on, how many stuff you did, you know, where people looked at your mother? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real? And your mother just stood there like, yeah, that's my son. You know what I'm saying? You know, in some of our cases, it's fathers, but, you know, in my case, it wasn't that. In my case, it was the mother, you know what I'm saying, who people whispered about when I came in, because I might have did something bad, and she still stood up and was like, okay, that's my son. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I listen to so much. I get so many DMs, man, and I'm going to tell you something, man. Us as men, we like, in a messed up situation, and it really took this situation for me to see how angry women are with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, really how angry they are with us, man. Like, I can sit here and tell y'all a million stories of a pedestal that a lot of these women put me on for standing up for my son, and I'm saying to myself, no, I think any man would do that. And they write me back, no, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? My son is on Rikers Island, and his father's right here in the Bronx, and he hasn't been to see him in a year. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You know, my son is right down here on White Street in Columbia, my baby father, and I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of correcting to do. And it you know, and it's a lot of us that's out here doing the right thing, but it's twice as many of us out here doing the wrong thing. And I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes it's the people that you around. You know what I'm saying? But you don't never look at that. Like, I never looked at this situation. I got people in that I deal with on a regular basis, man, who baby mothers actually hit me. You know, I never knew them to that extent. Mm-hmm. But they like, yo, you know, I listen to what you're saying, Roger, and I see everything you're going through, but I seen you put up a picture with my baby father that, you know, this is his son or this is his daughter. He ain't seen him in the last 2 years. And, you know, I feel him, you know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes I come back at him, you know, I didn't know nothing about that. You know, I hope y'all get that together. But then I say something like that. Is it my situation or position to say something? Or do you walk away from it and leave that alone? And that's a question that I'm really asking y'all right now. Like, do you feel comfortable with that person in your circumference, knowing that the other side of them is that individual that don't take care of their child? You know what I'm saying? So do you want to step up as their friend or as their man and say, yo, we, you know, such and such? Or do you just keep on rocking the way y'all rocking and distance the two? But now that I've been through what I've been through, I can't look at no man the same if I know you not taking care of yours.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You spitting facts, bro. I think it's very important. And before you came on, I asked F if I could rock on this interview with you guys because you're such an inspiration. I mean, and especially a man of color, standing by his morals, having integrity. When F said, "How you doing?" You said, "I'm doing good." Taking the burden, doing everything, having it on your back, standing for something, contemplating a career where you are flourishing, or having the abundance mindset to know you got to take care of what is important because when you come back, that's going to be waiting for you and more. So I salute you, bro. You giving me strength. Prayers are with, Kevin.
I appreciate it.
But what you're saying right now, bro, there's a lot of correcting that we need to do. And this is why Epps and I do this on Tuesdays, because it's not about bashing women. It's about holding everybody accountable. Men, women, identifying where you were lied to, who lied to you, deciding if you're going to hold on to the lie or let go and be free and embrace the truth. When you embrace the truth, Roger, that's when you can make the change and be the proof that you want to see.
Right. You're right about that. 100% right. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like this, man. It's like whatever's meant for you gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Sometimes things bad happen to us, but we never know if that bad thing happened to us is stopping us from something worse.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I look at the trouble that my son was getting into in New York. You know what I'm saying? I'm running around working, as we all do. We work 2 or 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we think as long as our kids have things, you know what I'm saying, they're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know, and they don't understand our grind. You know, I'm in Miami one day. I'm in New York one day. I'm in this. I'm trying to grind for you.
Word. I know.
And you don't get to see a lot of the things that's really going on and the really things that's happening. So I say to myself, I see the trouble that this kid was getting into, and I say, I didn't hear you calling. Because when you sit back, they be calling. But you that you ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? You ignoring it because you think what you got is more important. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of kids now when I be going to the schools and I be talking to the kids, and I tell the parents, man, I say, listen, because it don't happen out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They call you before it happens. It's just that we don't listen. You know what I'm saying? We think whatever we got going on is more important.
Yo, very important. And I want to segue this to everyone who's listening too. This happens in relationships. Roger, you said something very important. It doesn't happen out of nowhere. In relationships, typically a woman will break up with you. You acting like, what happened? The signs were there. You weren't listening because you were too busy doing what you need to do. Same thing with the dynamic with your children. You ignoring the kid. Meanwhile, the kid is cutting herself in the bathroom, and you didn't know it's because you wasn't listening. Roger said something important. The Most High, maybe the trouble, the unfortunate circumstance that Kevin had, stopped him from doing something worse, and it allowed Roger to be aware and to be drawn to a calling. This is more fulfilling than the job you had because it's more purposeful. So the story's still being written. You know what I mean? So very powerful.
The story definitely being written. And like I said, I could have been going to a funeral. You know what I'm saying? In reality, I could have been going to a funeral for my son more or less than him being in Namibia. So out of everything negative, I always try to pull a positive. People say, yo, why you always get, because I'm always going to try to pull a positive out of the negative. It's always 2 sides to thinking. So I say, okay, my son is in Namibia, my son is locked up. Okay, but then I might get a phone call tomorrow. I could pick up Instagram and I see a 24-year-old, 23-year-old kid that got killed. And I say, shoot, damn, I'm glad I wasn't his parent or her parent. So it's always something that you could get out of it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as my son go, man, yo, I'm gonna be real. From y'all to a lot of people, man, I'm just thankful. You know what I'm saying? Like on the real, I don't even have time to like slow down and worry about the people that didn't help or the people that did, because there's so many other people that did help. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many different things that's coming out now that even the people in Namibia, you're gonna always have people that come back with negative stuff. Always. You know what I'm saying? That's just two sides, but that's not gonna count for all the DMs and all the positive stuff that I get. You know, and it's like, okay, and now it's like so many people was being tricked by different, say, publications, different, oh, they got this, they got that, they got this. Why is this father going so hard when they know they got this, that, and the other? And then now it's like, okay, what happened? I thought y'all had this, that, and the other, and now it's coming out that you don't have this. So even their own people is looking now like, hold up, man, you just took 11 years. We understand. Now, let me just get that out. We understand it's a victim. We understand it's a victim. And I tell people all the time, I understand it's a victim. But evidence and people, and we see it more and more people doing 20 years, 30 years, 15 years and all this. And it was known from day one that these people were innocent. You know, but if you go back to that time, to the newspapers and to public opinion, they was crucifying that person. You know what I'm saying? But now they look at it and say, oh, shoot, that person. I watched the court show the other day where the guy came out court cam. And the dude said, I'm telling y'all, I'm going to come back in 5 years and I'm going to sue. And he was going crazy. And people say, yo, this dude crazy. He was guilty. But then at the end of the show, they say 2 years later, the person came back and they awarded him $2 million because he was innocent. But what they showed us was the guilty part. So okay, he in court, Cam acting crazy. He tried to go at the judge. He's guilty. And that's what we do. The first thing
narrative
that people say is, okay, what your son was doing in Africa. Okay, you don't ask about innocent or guilt. You say, what was he doing there? And I say, yo, is it some place that tells us we can't go nowhere? But people, that's the first thing we think. Oh, they was up to something if he was way over there. Why does he have to be there? Because it's a place that you never thought about going to. It's a place that you don't have no connections to. And that's
facts.
We forget about the facts and we pay attention to other things besides, okay, it's the facts. And that's all I've ever asked. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, man. I've done time for manslaughter. So, and it was a manslaughter that I walked myself into because my best friend got locked up for it. And I called him and I said, yo, give me 2 weeks and let me get my priorities together. I said, in 2 weeks, I'm going to walk into the station with my lawyer and I'm going to let him know what happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the same way with my son. Man up.
Yeah.
Up. That ain't what you come from, man up. So when I looked at him and said, yo, did you do this? Did you have anything to do with this? Which is 2 questions. You know what I'm saying? And he said,
right.
I didn't do it and I had nothing to do with it. And that's all he had to tell me. And that's when I decided to walk away from everything else, man, and really put on a show. Because I know that's what I got to do. I got to put on a show because people are not going to just gravitate to something that they can't identify with. Something that they can't imagine that they would ever go through. Something that's going to tarnish them and something that's not popular. It's popular. They're going to run with it. And I just seen that through my own eyes after so long when Diddy just posted it and said, yo, it's an injustice. The people and the attention that I got from that was way more than any attention that I got in the last 10 years. And while I'm happy for it, I'm sad at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been fighting this battle for the last 10 years. But now you want to look at it and you want to look deep into it. Now, like I just said, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? that people are looking into it, and people are paying attention to it, and people of stature are now paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying? And that was my whole thing all the time. If he's wrong, he's wrong. If he did it, he did it. You know what I'm saying? But if he didn't do it, and now we're going to present all the evidence to you to show you that he didn't do it. And when you sit there and say, yo, why I didn't get on this case earlier for this young man? Because for the last 11 years, this man been locked up with no gun, no DNA, no witnesses, no fingerprints, no nothing. Like anything would say this man is guilty, they do not have. But it's just that it's not enough people of stature that look into the case. It's not coming from a rich family. You know what I'm saying? It's not coming from a person of that stature. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. And that's what's going on in the world all around. I'm just happy to have friends like y'all, friends like Diddy, friends like other people that can bring it. But what about the people that don't? You know what I'm saying? What about the people that don't?
You know, I look at the video and I see how strong he's, you know, handsome young man, and he's, you know, very strong, and he's keeping his head straight and up. You know what I mean? How is the like the COVID situation over there affecting him, and how the food and everything else? How is he handling that type of situation?
Oh, first of all, the food. Like I told you before, they get peanut butter and jelly sandwich for breakfast. They get porridge for lunch and porridge for dinner. So it is no food over there. A lot of people there get a lot of food from home. So Monday through Friday, you can get food from home. Saturday and Sunday, you can't. But if you're not from there, what can you eat? You know what I'm saying? They don't separate the pork meals from the halal meals or anything like that. So it's basically a blessing that my son does have a girlfriend there. You know what I'm saying? And what I do from here is I put money on the debit card, the green card, and she's able to go shopping for him and take him the bread and different other things, different food, canned goods, stuff like that. But during COVID, they shut the whole jail down. So she wasn't able to do any of those things. So for like the last 6 months, kid lost around 30 pounds. You know what I'm saying? They don't have halal meals or nothing like that. They don't let nobody bring him food. So he's just been eating the regular peanut butter and jelly, the regular porridge. The United States Embassy act like he's not sitting over there. And a lot of people ask me, they say, what about the embassy? And I tell people, I say, yo, this ain't TV. This ain't TV where, you know what I'm saying, you see the person in Europe somewhere or Pakistan trying to run to the embassy and not. This is real life.
Dude, I don't like peanut butter and jelly. Definitely don't like porridge, man. I don't know how I would. Oh man.
And that's what this kid has been living on. You know, of course, you know, he got friends there now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they get food in. So, you know, he gets food in. And then now the COVID is not over, but, you know, the doors are open there. So he's able to get food and different things. But the COVID situation right now over there is so bad. It's like super bad. Like it's not even, man, I got a video that I'll post, man, at the hospital, and you'll see everybody laying out. But you know, and my son also has a heartbeat that skips. You know what I'm saying? It skips here and there, you know. He had to go to the hospital for that. He had, you know, a kidney situation. But it's like, yo, it's really like he's over there. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? I went to the embassy so many times that I stopped going. But you know, now it's a blessing. You know, he's on trial now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the blessing. The blessing is that he was on trial all last week. He's not on trial this week. He's on trial starting Monday. But still I need so many people to tune in on this. I need so many people to hit him because you got different scenarios, Epps. You know, you got different things. You got people that say, okay, let's find him guilty because we've been holding him for 11 years. You know what I'm saying? Okay, if we find him innocent, you know, I put everything on the table. You know, stuff from out. You got to think outside of the box. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You got to say this country been holding this American for 11 years, and if we find him innocent, the lawsuits and everything else that's gonna come behind this, and everything from the United States that's gonna come behind this. Okay, let's find him guilty. I like this is where I'm at with it, and that's what I worry about. You know what I'm saying? I worry about him being guilty. I worry about them finding him guilty.
Yo, listen, man, Roger, this is something that I want men to really look at. Facts over feelings. Notice what Roger said earlier. He asked his son because he has principles, he has morals. He asked his son, and once his son, he asked 2 different questions. Once his son answered the 2 questions, that was his decision to leave everything for everything. You understand? So now what he's saying is, it's about, Roger's a very energy-induced guy, I could tell. You manifest a lot, and words have power. It's not about knowing that he's guilty, thinking that they might find him guilty. He already knows in his mind. So now we got to manifest it. Everybody that's supporting him, justice for Kevin, we got to manifest it so they can see it our way.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Walk for Kevin.